paper right here, I have 3 SPACs that I wrote down that are going to go to the moon this year. These are godly SPACs that are going to do incredible things. And you know what? I might just keep it a secret and set these ablaze. Because why would I tell you? I'd rather keep it a secret. Ooh. That was fast. So it really didn't burn it too much, so I guess I'll tell you who the SPACs are. Okay, so we're looking at 3 SPACs today. We're going to see what they are, who are they acquiring, and at the end of the video, I'm going to pull up the technicals of each SPAC and find good entry points as to where you can buy into the stock, because that's what's most important. Is there money to be made? And these SPACs are going to be the biggest SPACs of 2021. They're godly SPACs. You don't want to go against God unless you're the devil. So the first SPAC we're looking at is Switchback Energy Acquisition. They have already announced who they're merging with. They're in the process of merging with them right now. And guess who it is? Because I've been talking a lot about EV. It's an EV charging network called ChargePoint. If you don't know who ChargePoint is, I don't know who's in charge of telling you what stocks to look at. They're pointing you in the wrong direction. Look at ChargePoint. So if you go on Google and do a simple little typey Google search, what's going to pop up is this: ChargePoint. ChargePoint is the largest and most open electric vehicle charging network in the world, with more than 20,000 charging locations. They own about 70% of the EV charging market space. Massive. These guys are number one. So if you're wondering, Blinky Blink, Tesla, these other companies, the little doodads, the little road runners, if you want to find out which one's the biggest charging network, it's these guys. And they're just acquired by Switchback Energy, ticker SBE. We're going to look into that. We're going to see the technicals and the entry areas on the charts momentarily. But let's keep digging. You don't want to skip around. You don't want to skip around because you're going to miss information. We're not in the age on this channel. If you want to just hear a ticker and buy it, go somewhere else. What I do is I give information. I teach you all about the company. So the company you're investing in, you understand it. So if the stock nosedives 10%, you're not one of those Robin Hood goldfish brains that's like, oh my God, what do I do? Do I get out? Do I sell? No, you know. You know who's investing it, who's backing it. You know what it is. You know their numbers. You know what it's about. You know everything. Because of this channel, I give you the deets. Let's keep digging. Here's a picture of what their charging network looks like. It looks good. I mean, if you wanted to go for a blood donation, it looks like it might be that as well. But the wires tell you it's not. The wires say, no, we're here for EV. This isn't like an IV. With the little plus there, they might need to rethink their branding because it looks like it's in the health business sector. It's not. It's EV. Look at the map. Charging networks everywhere. Whether you live in Nevada in the desert, or north in the snow, or south in the sun. They got charging everywhere. So these SPACs that I'm discussing, some of them have already announced the merger, others have not. This one has, and the merger's happening. I think it's supposed to happen, from the rumors I'm hearing, sometime this month in January. So when that happens, it could usually plummet or it could go through the roof. That's why we're going to look at the technicals now and see where the stock is at. Let's dig in. Here we go. So looking at Switchback Energy right now, because it hasn't merged yet to the new ticker of ChargePoint, look at this stock. This thing went on a tear from 12 all the way up to almost 52. That's a beast of a move. This thing is showing crazy waves. It looks like a heartbeat monitor because it's very expensive now. So you have big buys coming in and big sells going, and people are undecided as to where this should go. Now, if you look at my trend line, that's a funnel cone. It's funnel coning in this trend line, and right now it's at the bottom of it. So in this white circle, that's a danger zone. It's close to the bottom of that trend line. This is the pivotal critical point. If it breaks below that green trend line, it's falling into a downward trend. It's breaking below, it's going to fall deeper. So if it falls below that bottom green trend line, it's going to fall down to 32. It's looking like that's going to be the next bottom to test and see if it's going to head up or go lower from there. But the green bottom trend line is key. If it breaks that point, danger, red flags. I'm betting that this thing is going to turn around, but if it doesn't, I'm ready. I got a bullish and a bearish because I know what I'm investing in. I know what's going to happen. Whether it goes up or down, I'm ready. Okay, now the next stock I'm looking at is Opendoor. Here's a look at their website. Nice looking website. Now you're wondering, okay, what is this? What is this, like a knockoff Zillow? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's better. So this is an iBuyer business model. It's a fancy word they use for buying homes digitally online rather than in person through real estate agents. You know, the guys in the middle that collect like 5% or something just to like fill out some paperwork and say, hey, you like this house? Yeah. Oh, I'll take my 5% now. Those people. This business is looking to put them out of business with using their algorithms and technology to handle all the in-between for you. It's like CarMax or Carvana. You know, you just go online, you say, I want to sell my car to you. They go, okay, here's your offer. This is what they do, but for homes. So how it works. Tell us about your home to instantly get your estimated value, schedule a video walkthrough to finalize your offer, choose the selling option that works best for you. You simply put in your address. You could do it right now. Type it in right on the home page, and it'll tell you how much your home is worth after you answer a few questions. You know, do you have granite tops? Do you have solar panels? 1-car garage, 3 bedrooms? Simple things. It takes like 15 seconds, and then you get an offer. I did it, and the offer was like $200,000 above. I think they might have screwed up. I might take it. So looking on their website here, right here, 700,000 plus offers requested. Every 60 seconds, a homeowner requests an offer from Opendoor. Every 60 seconds. So in the time I did this video, they did like 5 offers came in. Houses are flying left and right. It's crazy. But now you're wondering, okay, what does this have to do with SPACs? Okay, so let's dig into it. Originally, they were acquired from a SPAC, and now they've already completed the merger, and now they're open on the stock exchange as ticker OPEN. They're already fully transitioned. Okay, like the previous one, Switchback, they weren't transitioned yet, so it's still Switchback. So look at this group of butt nuts. This is the SPAC, Social Capital Head of Sophia Holdings. But what I want you to pay attention to is this butt nut right in the middle with the pink shirt, black tie. This guy's name is Chamath Papaya. Now, this guy is a Sri Lankan-born Canadian-American venture capitalist engineer and the founder and CEO of Social Capital. This is the founder of Social Capital. This guy acquired Opendoor, merged, brought him to the market. Now they're Opendoor. He's making a lot of money because this company went through the roof as well, but it's actually one of the ones that's lagging behind, which is why I brought it up and it might be a good investment. So this is from Social Capital's website. I think Papaya wrote this. Our mission is to create an alternative path to a traditional IPO for disruptive and agile technology companies to achieve their long-term objectives and overcome key deterrents to becoming public. That sounds very good. This guy likes tech companies, and Opendoor is a tech company at the end of the day that buys your house from you and sells it for you. So you don't have to worry about anything else. You don't got to worry about sleazy real estate people or the hassles and haggles and frustrations of selling your home. No, you just go to a website, click, 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 boom, gone. You could go buy something else. So Mr. Papaya, he's on to something, and he liked this company. So looking at the chart for Opendoor, so out of the 3 SPACs we're looking at today, this one actually might be the most discounted because it was up to $32 and now it's down to $22. So you decide, but this one is actually looking very cheap for what it is. So looking at the technicals here, this thing is trying to find a bottom. So right here in this white circle, it's bottoming there at 22 and it's going to test it again. Question is, will it bounce off that 22 and start to head up? It needs to create some legs. If you're new to technical analysis, think of a table. You got a table with 1 leg, it's going to fall. You need a table with 2 legs. 2 legs. It's stable. So this is going to try and find that second leg. If it can't find it, it's going to get sweep kicked and fall, plunge lower, probably down to like 20 or something. If it can't find that second leg, it's going to be dangerous. But I don't think that's going to happen because this is already very cheap. So if it can make that final leg, it's going to show great support at 22. And then this thing can ping pong ball up into the 28s, the high 20s, because it's showing great support. Traders that know technical analysis and people that want to actually start buying into this thing, they're waiting for it to turn around, are going to really drive this thing up. Plus, we got papaya back in it. So if you like fruit, this looks good. Okay, last but not least, we have Pershing Square Tontine Holdings. This is Bill Ackman's SPAC. If you don't know who Bill Ackman is, I've done plenty of videos about him. Check them out or just Google the guy. He's a genius. He knows what the square root of 3052 is without even using his calculator. Very smart. So he is looking for a unicorn of a stock. We're going to be looking to get an announcement probably around this month, February or March. This is a SPAC where we do not know who he's merging with yet. Like the other 2, we know who they're merging with. One of them has already merged. Opendoor has merged. ChargePoint is in the process of merging. This one, we don't know yet. This one is going to go through the roof because Bill Ackman's going to pick a phenomenal company, and it could be anything. He's looking for a very strong growth, stable, durable company to acquire. He hasn't announced it yet. Let's look at the technicals and see where a good entry is, because this one has steadily been grinding up as well, but it hasn't made a crazy move yet. It's making slow, consistent moves. So it already did a nice breakout a few days ago. It broke out of 2661, which was having a hard time getting through previously. It got through there. Now, where it's at now at this current levels, this stock, I've been watching it for a while. It likes to go up little moves and then come down. Little moves and then come down. You can never really hold on to those gains. But over time, if you look at it since November, it's steadily holding this white trend line. It's steadily going up. So it could fall back down into the 26s and then rocket off to 30. Bearish scenario. It could fall back below that trend line at 2661, erasing all of its previous gains and fall back down to that white trend line because it's not ready yet. It shouldn't make any aggressive moves down because there's no news that could affect it. The only news that could affect it is going to be positive news, unless it's like April and we still don't know who the merger is. That would start to affect it, would start to drive down. But as we get closer to the end of January, February, I think we're going to continue to see momentum. This is going to continue to go up because people are anticipating an announcement very soon. So if you're interested in knowing when I buy either of these three stocks or other stocks, link is in the description. I do stock alerts. You get a bing right to your phone when I buy, add, reduce, sell, or go all in on any of these SPACs and other stocks. So if you're interested in that, link is in the description. It also comes with an exclusive Discord group that is filling up right now. It's capped at 100 people. So once we hit that number, you won't be able to get in. There's like a bodyguard standing outside the nightclub looking at you with a clipboard saying, no, closed. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And by hitting that button, it does magical things. It gets you a little bit closer to retiring young.